Greetings, YouTube. It's one of those decisions where you gotta think of a name to call this video and nothing quite suitable. The end of the sports autograph collecting hobby. It's, hard to think of something suitable. People keep sending me this link and other sites like this. Some of you know I've traveled all over the country in the last year and a half, and I've been to dozens of card shows and autograph collecting shows and other types of shows. Anyway, and these autographs appear everywhere now, more often than ever before. You can find these everywhere. And the funny thing is, these are not allowed on eBay because the authenticators are scammers, plain and simple. So you cannot find these on eBay, but you can find these on plenty of websites, plenty of forums, all the autograph collecting shows, all of the card collecting, sports cards collecting shows, and so forth. There is an abundance of these cards. Here's a Joe DiMaggio autograph. Anybody want to pay $1? And it comes with the COA, certificate of authenticity. $1. It can be yours. Ernie Banks comes with the COA. $1. It can be yours. Mickey Mantle also comes with the COA, photograph, $1. How about 2 Mickey Mantles for $1? Ted Williams, $1. All come with COA, and these are 2 Mickey Mantles for $1. Comes with 2 different COAs. Howie Long, let's get some football in here. Comes with the COA, also for $1. How about some boxing? Floyd Patterson, also for $1 COA. Another Ted Williams, also $1. These can be yours for $1. They sell every day for $1, $12, $15. It's an auction type site. This particular site, I will not show the address. I will not tell anybody the URL. Please do not ask. I am not going to encourage the greedy sons of a guns out there who want to make a quick buck. But this is where all the scumbag dealers at the shows are getting these autographs. I will show you the Mickey Mantle for $1. This is actually the 2 photos. You get 2 for the price of $1, and they both come with 2 different COAs. You get this one and this one, autographed Mickey Mantles with 2 different certificates of authenticity. These bogus Burke-Chick certificates that have been around forever, and this one doesn't even have a stamp on it, a seal. But if you see this COA comes with any kind of autograph, it's 100% bogus. Nobody even knows who this individual is. Nobody can find him. He's supposedly retired in '93, and well, it's just there's nonsense, all kinds of nonsense associated with it. And but you can have both of these pictures for autographed by Mickey Mantle for $1. Both of them, not each. Both for $1. Both of them for $1. And these have sold multiple times. Well, let me show you here. I forgot to show you this. There's actually 4 sets available. 4 of these available. At this particular auction that ends, these auctions end, like I said, every day. These are one-day auctions usually. And people bid $1 and they sell them. And they show you the other COA, which is a Morales COA. Chris Morales, who never seen an autograph he didn't approve. He can't, there's a lot of stories about him as well you could find online. I don't remember if his COAs are allowed on eBay anymore. But he's the guy that some people say he can't tell if the ham sandwich has ham on it, if it comes with ham or not, and there are all kinds of interesting stories about him. He just authenticates everything. He probably signs them himself. And, there's plenty of these available. Here's the Ted Williams. For $1, you can have this. $1. There's even a close-up. Now, I gladly ask you to compare this to an authentic Ted Williams autograph. And you'll see just from, just a base comparison, find the real authentic autograph and compare it to this. There's no comparison. Now, this is authenticated by TTA. That's a real company. And the funny thing is, I don't remember if these are allowed on eBay either. But you will see these frequently at the card shows, etc. TTA is actually formed by one of the guys who started Stat Authentic, S-T-A-T Authentic. They split up. Stat Authentic is no longer in business because they got accused of too many fraudulent activity, all kinds of bogus autos, very similar to this one here. There's a close-up for you. Now it's called TTA Authentic. One of the guys started this. The other guy, Stat Authentic, is a two-person team, and one of them started this company. The other guy is a distributor now, and he's probably the guy who supplies these to TTA to get authenticated. A clearly bogus Ted Williams autograph. It's ridiculous. But like I said, you could have these for $1. And you will find these in a never-ending supply at all the card shows, websites all over, like this one. This is just one of the sources. There's two other sites that I'm aware of that also do this, and I will not reveal any of those sites. I don't want you going there, buying these, and ripping off other collectors. There's no way, no how I'm going to do that. So please don't ask. And people who keep telling me, oh, look what I found, please do not share that information with anybody. Just report the people, call the companies involved, call the web host, call everybody. And wherever these people are located, contact their state's attorney general's offices and, file complaints. And because there's, no way that, two Mickey Mantles, Ted Williams, Floyd Patterson, any of these will sell for $1, $12, and like I said, the $14 is their usual selling price on this particular site. It's just it's more than mind-boggling. But please, like I said, do not ask. I'm not going to tell anybody. What I will share with you is this website. It's from a sports authenticator. He's a well-known dealer in the city of New York, RichardSimonSports.com. You could go to his link, and he has this page. I'll put the link below. You could click on it, check it out. He has this special page. He calls it his newsletter, where he puts interesting news stories. Now, this particular picture I'm showing you here for a reason, because I've seen this twice in two different shows I've been to. And this picture is a funny story which he reveals here on this site for your own perusal. So you could check it out yourself. You don't have to believe me, which most of you don't anyway, so that's beside the point. Check this out yourself. Roger Maris Mickey Mantle photo. This particular photo, they always sell it as a rare photograph. It's unsigned. Now, what I want you guys to do is try to look at the back of this. Usually when you see this photo, like I said, I've seen it twice in two different shows in the last year and a half, you try to get a look at the back of the picture. Because the back of the picture, this is printed on computer paper. It's actually printed on Kodak computer paper. And you could look for the little, writing, the type on there on the back of the paper. Now, that's why they usually have some kind, this is either framed or there's some kind of paper backing, so you can't see the back of the picture. Because Kodak didn't, when these, computer paper didn't exist when these guys were signing autographs. Here is another common thing you could see at card shows and autograph shows, a Babe Ruth signed photo. It comes with a certificate of authenticity from Scoreboard. Here's a picture of it. It's a Babe Ruth. Now, Scoreboard's a pretty legitimate company. There's not too many complaints can be found for them. The only problem is this is not an authentic COA because Scoreboard did not exist when Babe Ruth was signing autographs. Plain and simple. You can check this out yourself. Here's another common photo, and there's other photos, press photos. There's a little Babe Ruth autograph here. And they're all from the company, famous photography studio called Brown Brothers. These are press photos that belong to this particular studio, and they have in this original photo, it belongs to the studio, and these show up at card shows, autograph shows from time to time. Now, the funny thing is, most people don't realize, when I'll tell you here, you can check on the site yourself, and you can look it up yourself. When this photo was published, when they put this little sticker on there, they actually even stamped the photo. It has a zip code here. Well, when Babe Ruth was signing autographs, they didn't use these 5-number zip codes. And then he shows all kinds of fake, obviously fake. Then these are common. Bruce Springsteen framed the record label, Columbia Records, made like hundreds or thousands of these. And it has Bruce Springsteen's autograph in there, and it's pre-printed, but people sell these all the time. You could actually find websites where they're still selling these to this day, 2011, and they want you to believe one of the websites you can get it as American Memorabilia. It's they just sell so much garbage. You know, I wouldn't buy a dollar bill from them for 50 cents because it'll probably be counterfeit. Now, this is also common. Mark McGuire. There's still a lot of Mark McGuire there's a few Mark McGuire collectors out there. Now, if you look carefully at this autograph, too bad I can't blow it up, but I see these all the time. This was actually authenticated. The autograph was authenticated by PSA. However, that's not an autograph. That's a rubber stamp of Mark McGuire's autograph. You could see these at card shows all the time and autograph shows. It's just his rubber stamp on cards, pictures, and whatnot. You could find those all the time. And here's that famous 4-quad auto card, which 2 of the autos were counterfeit, graded by Beckett. Here's a whole bunch of other questionable autographs on cards. That's an obvious Joe DiMaggio fake. That's actually one of the ones from the Operation Bullpen Marino Brothers autograph. The Babe Ruth, this Babe Ruth is also one of the Marino Brothers autographs. And then here you have some interesting cards here. This is supposed to be a Joe Cronin card. It's numbered actually to 76, but if you could actually read that, which is not really that hard to see, that doesn't say Cronin, that says Combs, and it's actually Earl Combs. And then here's another one. This one here is supposed to be Charlie Keller card, numbered to 17. Now you can see matches. This is actually an Earl Combs autograph, but it's actually signed by one of his family members. And it actually says right there on the cut auto, Earl Combs. Printed right on the cut auto. And then here's another nice SP, number 206. This is supposed to be Eddie Collins. You can see right there, Eddie Collins. That's Eddie Collins' picture right there. Well, that doesn't say Eddie Collins. You can see an R there. There's no R in Eddie Collins. And plus there's does have 2 D's, but this is actually Ed Roush. His autograph right here, not Eddie Collins. This is my favorite of the bunch. This is supposed to be a Ray Danbridge autograph, and you could clearly see it says Henrietta Danbridge. I'll put the link below. Here's a counterfeit UACC certificate that some of the scammers sell for autographs. That is not what the legitimate certificates look like. That's a counterfeit. And then here is a little thing you can do if you have one of these UV lights. You could put it on a baseball and you could spot if there's been any alterations done to the ball. You could actually see the color changes. Dream big, people. Check out the link below so you can check out this site. And this is obvious Jackie Robinson counterfeit there. That's not his legit signature. Numbered 404 from the upper deck. Dream big, people. Dream big.
The end of everything that stands the end. No safety or